close your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath. Tonight, we travel to the land of ancient Egypt, a civilization built beside the mighty river Nile, where towering pyramids rose from golden sands, and every temple held secrets older than memory itself. The people believed their pharaohs were chosen by the gods. When a pharaoh died, his body was placed inside magnificent tombs, along with treasures, sacred scrolls, and mysterious artifacts meant to guide him into the afterlife. But among all these tombs, there was one whose name had vanished from history. A tomb so dangerous that even the priests refused to speak of it. It was known only as the Forgotten Tomb. Many searched for it, none ever returned. Until one young prince, driven not by greed, but by curiosity, followed a path hidden beneath the desert sands. Tonight, you will discover his story. A story of mystery, destiny, and a secret that had slept beneath Egypt for over 3,000 years.
Prince Kamwaset was unlike the other sons of Pharaoh. While many dreamed of commanding armies or ruling the kingdom, he dreamed of discovering forgotten knowledge. Every morning before sunrise, he walked beside the Nile, watching the fishermen, listening to the birds, and wondering what secrets still rested beneath Egypt's endless sands. His father, Pharaoh Ramos, often smiled at his son's endless curiosity. "Gold can build a kingdom," he once said, "but wisdom can protect it forever." Those words stayed with the young prince. One evening, as the sun disappeared behind the pyramids, the high priest summoned him to the temple of Ra. Deep beneath the temple, hidden behind a wall covered in hieroglyphics, was a chamber untouched for centuries. There, inside a carved stone chest, rested an ancient papyrus scroll. Its edges had darkened with age. Its ink had almost disappeared. The high priest carefully opened it. At the center was a map leading to a place no living Egyptian had ever seen. The Forgotten Tomb. The priest looked into the priest's eyes. There is no treasure inside. There is only truth. But sometimes, the truth is far more dangerous than gold. Prince Kamwaset remained silent. For the first time, he felt destiny calling his name. Far beyond the temple walls, a desert wind began to rise, as though ancient Egypt itself had awakened.
For 3 days, Prince Kamwaset studied the mysterious map. Every symbol, every line, every ancient marking. The map revealed something extraordinary. The entrance to the Forgotten Tomb was not inside the Great Pyramid. It was hidden beneath the desert itself. On the night of the full moon, the prince quietly left the palace. Only one loyal companion traveled beside him, a seasoned temple guardian named Menes. He had protected the royal family for over 30 years. Neither man spoke. The desert was strangely silent. Even the wind seemed to be listening. Hours passed, until they reached a circle of broken stone pillars buried beneath the sand. The prince unfolded the ancient map. One final symbol remained, a golden scarab. He gently placed a scarab-shaped amulet onto the center stone. For a moment, nothing happened. Then, the ground began to tremble. Ancient gears hidden beneath the sand slowly turned. Thousands of years of dust drifted into the air. A deep rumble echoed across the desert. Slowly, a massive stone staircase emerged from beneath the golden dunes. Its steps disappeared into complete darkness. Blue light flickered from somewhere below. The old guardian whispered softly, "No one has walked these stairs for centuries." The prince raised his torch. Taking a deep breath, he stepped downward. One step, then another. The air became colder. The silence became heavier. Every carved wall around them was covered with glowing hieroglyphics, telling the forgotten story of a pharaoh whose name had been erased from history. Far below, something awakened, not with a roar, but with a whisper, as though the tomb itself had been waiting for Prince Waset. The journey into Egypt's greatest mystery had finally begun.
The staircase seemed endless. Each step carried the prince farther away from the world above. The warm desert air disappeared. Only cold silence remained. Finally, the narrow passage opened into a chamber unlike anything either traveler had ever imagined. Rows of gigantic Anubis statues stood perfectly still. Their black stone eyes seemed alive, watching every movement. Prince Waset slowly raised his torch. Golden hieroglyphics covered every wall. The carvings told stories of forgotten kings, lost kingdoms, and a pharaoh whose name had been erased from every temple in Egypt. The old guardian, Menes, stepped closer. His voice barely rose above a whisper. "These walls are older than the Great Pyramid itself." The prince carefully examined one of the inscriptions. As his fingers touched the ancient stone, the hieroglyphics suddenly began to glow. A deep rumble echoed throughout the chamber. Dust fell from the ceiling. One by one, the enormous Anubis statues slowly turned their heads toward the prince. Neither man moved. The silence became unbearable. Then, a calm voice echoed through the darkness. "Only those with a pure heart may continue." No one could see who had spoken. The voice seemed to come from the walls themselves. Moments later, 3 massive stone doors slowly appeared before them. Each door carried a different symbol. The first displayed a mountain of glittering gold. The second showed a mighty crown resting upon a throne. The third depicted a single white feather floating gently in the air. Prince Waset remembered the ancient teachings. Gold represented greed. The crown represented power. But the feather, it was the feather of Ma'at, the ancient symbol of truth, justice, and a pure heart. Without hesitation, the prince walked toward the third door. The instant his hand touched the stone, the other 2 doors collapsed into dust. The Hall of the Silent Guardians had accepted his choice. A brilliant golden light filled the chamber. The Anubis statues slowly bowed their heads. For the first time in 3,000 years, the forgotten tomb had opened its deepest path. Far below, hidden beneath countless layers of stone, something ancient stirred from its endless sleep, and the greatest secret of ancient Egypt waited in the darkness ahead.
The stone doorway slowly closed behind Prince Waset. The sound echoed through the chamber. Then, silence. A silence so deep, it felt as though time itself had stopped. The prince raised his torch. Before him stood the largest chamber he had ever seen. Towering sandstone columns disappeared into darkness. Walls shimmered with thousands of golden hieroglyphics. Every carving told the story of a forgotten pharaoh, a king whose name had been erased from history. Not because he failed, but because he chose to protect a dangerous truth. At the center of the chamber rested a magnificent golden sarcophagus, untouched, unbroken, waiting. As Prince Waset stepped closer, the chamber suddenly filled with warm golden light. The lid of the sarcophagus slowly opened by itself. But inside, there was no mummy. Instead, a radiant golden figure rose into the air, the spirit of the forgotten pharaoh. His voice was calm, wise, timeless. "You have come seeking treasure, But treasure was never buried here. The prince lowered his head respectfully. The pharaoh continued. Gold disappears. Kingdoms fall. Even the greatest monuments become dust. Only wisdom survives the passage of time. At that moment, the walls around the chamber began glowing brighter. Hidden shelves emerged from the stone. Thousands of ancient papyrus scrolls, scientific discoveries, astronomical knowledge, medical writings, and forgotten histories of Egypt appeared before the prince. The greatest treasure beneath the desert had never been gold. It was knowledge. Knowledge that could change the future. The pharaoh smiled. Take only what humanity needs. Leave the rest protected forever. Prince Kayamwaset understood. He reached for only a single scroll, leaving every jewel, every golden statue, every priceless treasure untouched. The pharaoh nodded proudly. For the first time in 3,000 years, the curse had finally been broken. Not by strength, not by greed, but by wisdom. The hidden chamber slowly began to fade into light, as though ancient Egypt itself had accepted its new guardian.
The first light of dawn slowly reached the desert. Prince Kayamwaset climbed the ancient stone staircase one final time. Behind him, the forgotten tomb remained silent, its greatest treasure still hidden beneath the sands of Egypt. As he stepped into the warm morning sunlight, a powerful wind swept across the desert. The entrance behind him slowly disappeared. Stone by stone, sand covered every trace of the hidden passage. Within moments, it was gone, as though it had never existed. The prince looked toward the horizon. The Great Pyramid stood proudly beneath the golden sky. The river Nile shimmered peacefully in the distance. For a brief moment, the spirit of the forgotten pharaoh appeared once more. His golden form smiled. You have chosen wisdom over wealth. Because of that, the future of Egypt is safe. With those final words, the ancient king faded into the morning light. Prince Kayamwaset returned to the royal palace. Many expected him to arrive with mountains of gold, rare jewels, and legendary treasures. Instead, he carried only a single ancient scroll. Some people laughed, others questioned his journey, but the pharaoh, his father, understood immediately. The greatest treasure, he said softly, is the wisdom that can guide generations. Years passed. Prince Kayamwaset became one of Egypt's wisest rulers, using the forgotten knowledge preserved within that single scroll. He improved medicine, strengthened the kingdom, protected the Nile, and built schools where knowledge was shared instead of hidden. The forgotten tomb remained lost beneath the desert, its treasures untouched, its secrets protected. Only one legend survived through the centuries, a legend that somewhere beneath the endless sands, a forgotten pharaoh still sleeps peacefully, waiting, not for the richest explorer, nor the strongest warrior, but for another soul who values wisdom above gold. And perhaps, on a quiet desert night, when the moon shines over the pyramids, the ancient king still watches, guarding Egypt's greatest secret. Close your eyes, rest peacefully, and let the timeless sands of ancient Egypt carry you gently into sleep. Good night.
If you enjoyed tonight's journey through ancient Egypt, please like this video and subscribe to Peaceful Sleep for more relaxing historical bedtime stories. Tell us in the comments, which civilization should we visit next? Viking legends, Roman Empire, Samurai Japan, medieval knights, ancient Greece. Sleep well
and we'll meet again in the next legendary journey.